All right. We are live across everything. TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn, many Facebook pages that I own, and the infamous YouTube. What's going on, everybody? It is Friday afternoon. I'm Rob Garcia, the Warrior Strategist, your favorite PR and visibility strategist, bringing you all the best in PR news, veteran-owned business affairs, events going on, all kinds of stuff. And today I'm going to teach you everything I know. How are we doing? How are you guys? It's been a week. A lot of crazy things in the news, a lot of wild stuff on social media and Reddit. And honestly, the only way to keep your mental health is to stay off social media for a while. I hate to say it, especially being a PR guy, but it is true. Preserve your mental health. Just stay off social media for a bit. Take a little break. It's okay. Crazy people aren't going anywhere. So before we get started and all my cool stuff, how are you guys staying fit and how are you guys promoting and preserving your mental health? Like, how are you showing up and keeping yourself healthy? As you guys know, I'm an Air Force reservist. I have a PT test coming up in under 8 days. For 2 weeks, I've been exercising extremely diligently and modifying my diet. I'm down like 10 pounds since I started. And I started probably 15, 20 days ago. And I'm not just talking water weight, like it's baseline. I'm waking up with the loss. Today I started off, I ran Mission Beach, South Jetty to the Crystal Pier, a little bit past, and back. Probably a good 6 miles. 80 minutes of running. 80 minutes. And the way to do it, especially if you're a little older, 49, the way to do it is to just do it in sections. Okay? If you're a spring chicken, 80 minutes isn't that big of a deal. You can probably power through it. To be honest, I got there at 7, which is late for a beach run. I like to be there at 5, 5:30 when it's real cold and you're angry and there's nobody there. It's a good time. But I got there at 7, banged out 30 minutes, walked for a little bit, 35 minutes, walked a little bit, and then banged out the rest of it. But it was about 80 minutes. It was a pretty tough one. I haven't ran like that in a while. Vanessa, I'm doing good. Thanks. But yeah, it's always a good run. And then the fun part is when you come home and you weigh yourself and you're like, oh, geez, I just lost a bunch of water weight and my clothes fit again. And I actually have a little bit more definition in my face, which is awesome. That's what I'm shooting for. I'll hit my goal weight by Thursday. And I got to take it easy because when you run and you're really getting into it, eventually you start having bleeding toes. I know this is going to be gross. I'm sorry. You're going to have bleeding toes. Your toenails will pop out if you're really getting into it. And you just got to, gauge your own health. And overall, it's worth it. I'm going to fit better in my suits. I'm going to have a little more confidence. I'm going to have like better pictures, all this good stuff. But it's, yeah, saunas. I love it. But it's definitely something that I'm just going nuts on. I've been eating a lot of sauerkraut. I've been eating a lot of salads. And believe it or not, I got on ChatGPT and I made an exercise and calorie counter. So I know exactly how many calories I'm burning every day, how many I'm eating every day. And then it can actually predict how much I'm supposed to weigh. And I've been 3 pounds under, 2 pounds under every single day, which has been great. I found out that vodka sodas are probably the lowest calorie liquor you can have and still have a little fun. So I'm not like giving up everything I enjoy in life. Moderation is everything, right, Vanessa? You still got to have some vodka sodas, right? You still got to have a little bit of fun when you're watching Rick and Morty. And I'm not willing to like give up everything. You know, I'm not trying for special forces. I just need to pass a stupid Air Force PT test. That's all. Okay. But here's what's going on in San Diego. And I'm going to start with our sponsor. So, as always, Rob Garcia, the Warrior Strategist, coming to you from Hillcrest, California, and San Diego, is brought to you by Shift Advanced Life Design Magazine. You can read it for free at shiftlifedesign.com. If you want to build the life of your dreams, read Shift. This is the fashion issue. Vanessa, it's a great name, and it comes from a Spaniard origin. And I found out that a lot of really good-looking people are named Garcia. I'm still working at it. But this new issue of Shift has the fashion issue from Walla, Wear Art, Live Art. It's got articles about life success that I write called The Portal. We review Micho's Lebanese Grill in Hillcrest. Oh. And we interviewed the Walla CEO, my friend Don Sabah, who was incredible. And then we talk about TikToks for entrepreneurs and a book review on Wake Up Ready, a book I co-wrote with congressional candidate Kate Monroe. Oh, SD networking events. Look at this guy. I'm going to be talking about them here in a minute, but we did an article on one of the boat events where we went out in a boat and met up with a bunch of entrepreneurs and had a really good time. I took all of my interns, and that was a spectacular work trip. And of course, advertising for The Body Man, book I also co-wrote with Kate Monroe. And then some cool ads for stuff. But yeah, if you guys want to check out Shift, it's shiftlifedesign.com. If you enter in your email, you will get a free subscription for the rest of your life. What? Yeah. Free subscription, rest of your life. Enter in your email at Shift Life Design. Every time an issue comes out, I will email it to you. We have one more issue coming out this year, but we've profiled Sean Kanan from Bold and the Beautiful and Cobra Kai and Karate Kid 3, good friend of mine. Brian Big Country Conwell, and the aforementioned Kate Monroe. Shift is a great magazine. I have a lot of fun creating it. I've had it for almost 10 years. Everyone should have a business magazine, but you got to be willing to put in the work. All right. Now, the big news is sdnetworkingevents.com. James Hickey, marketing extraordinaire in San Diego, is having their event. TikTok, I apologize, you won't be able to see the graphics, so I'll just read it to you, but it's going to be the Marketing Mastery Summit this Thursday, October 23rd. I will be speaking, and I'll be teaching how to go from expert to industry celebrity. I'm going to show people how to get on TV. I'm going to show people how to get better social media results. I'm going to show them how I went from nobody, completely unknown, to 255 media interviews telling my own goofy life story, leading to lots of TV, lots of podcasts, lots of newspaper articles. But I'll be speaking there. You should check it out. 23rd of October. It's at UC San Diego Park and Market, 3rd floor. The address is 1100 Market Street in East Village. It's probably going to show up on your Facebook events. So if you have a Facebook page, go to the left, go to events, and look up SD Networking Events, or just go to sdnetworkingevents.com. These events are so fun. It's not just like a dumb business event where everybody's just flinging business cards at you and trying to sell you real estate and all kinds of crazy stuff. There's usually food. There's if the tequila guys show up and Blowfish Tequila, you might get some samples. Blowfish is excellent if you like smoky mezcal tequila. I'm not a tequila guy, and it's spectacular, right? Mercedes moments. But check it out this Thursday if you want to get a chance to come ask me questions about PR and media and visibility, social media stuff. 23rd of October, Thursday, 1100 Market Street in East Village. Super excited to be a guest speaker. Also, there's going to be Sarah Ratzak, Craig Nolan, who I know personally, great guy, Dr. Anthony, Jim Lutz, Bill Walsh, all kinds of incredible people. Thank you, James Hickey, for giving me this opportunity. Super excited about it. James is a great dude, and I'm going to be promoting this more probably on TikToks. All right. Now, what else do we got going on? In other news, guy I work with, Sean Keenan, showed that he is the nicest guy ever. This is Sean Kanan, by the way, from Bold and Beautiful. He's Deacon Sharp. He is, I won't say a client, but I've done PR work with him. I have to be really careful about verbiage, just to stay safe. But I've done PR work with him. I helped get Sean on TV, got him on NBC. He returned to his hometown of Newcastle, Pennsylvania, and he spoke in schools for Anti-Bullying Month. And so he went back to Newcastle, Pennsylvania, spoke in 5 schools, and he's been doing presentations and teaching kids about bullying. Great way to give back. Sean always takes care of veterans. He loves animals. Him and his wife, Michelle, have done so much for so many people. And he's widely regarded as one of the nicest people in Hollywood. I've met him twice personally. Can confirm he is everything that you've heard and nothing you'd expect is the best way to put it. He's very spiritual. He's very into making the world a better place. He's very level-headed. Trivia, Sean almost died making Karate Kid 3. So if you guys aren't sure who he is, if you watch Karate Kid 3 again, he was the young guy, the bad guy in Karate Kid 3 that fought Daniel in the All Valley. But he was Mike Barnes. And then when Cobra Kai rolls around, right, season 5, Sean's able to come back. They ask him to come back, and he plays a pivotal role in a lot of episodes of Cobra Kai. I made friends with him over Twitter, and then we just started doing a lot of projects together. But he's been a phenomenal person. I'll always shout him out and do a little PR work for him. But it's he's a tremendous human being, and he's done a lot for veterans. Even though he's not a vet, he has a lot of respect for us. But it was really great when he gave us this interview. We popped this out. This is one of the earlier issues this year. But Sean gave us a lot of tips about his life, how he and his wife, Michelle, built a hot sauce company. If you guys like hot sauce, by the way, badboyeats.com. One of them called Cobra Venom is Carolina Reapers. One of them is Mango Madness, which is more of a sweet hot sauce. And then the other one is Red Pepper Punch, which is good on steak. But yeah, check it out, badboyeats.com. And they're about $12 a bottle. They are worth it. It's the best hot sauce I've ever had if you like flavor. But I should send Sean an invoice for this much promotion. This is great. All right. So anyway, yeah, Sean's in Newcastle, Pennsylvania, coming back Saturday. And really cool that he speaks in schools, just talking about bullying and doing something for kids out there. And I can, this is a personal issue for me because when I was in high school, I was bullied. I was bullied before high school, but I was bullied for like 5 years. And I grew up in Eureka, Humboldt County, and it is a rough place. And it's a dangerous place. And when you grow up and your relatives don't spend any time on your development, you don't learn how to fight, you don't learn conflict management. So I got bullied quite a bit. And I was like a small kid too. So it's good that Sean is teaching these things. Once I started taking Kung Fu and working out and lifting weights, nobody's messed with me in like 30 years. So that's good. You know the old expression, FAFO. Very true. All right. Let's see. What else is going on? Boots to Business. My newest book from Garcia Global Media. We just published it. Mike Rannigan, his lovely wife, Rochelle. Boots to Business is about Mike's journey going from a very interesting childhood in Texas, joining the Navy, becoming a hospital corpsman in the Navy, deploying with the Marines to Iraq and Afghanistan, seeing action, and then ending up coming back and rekindling his marriage, raising children, and building a multi-7-figure company called Doc's Roofing. Mike and I worked on this for a long time. We just published this, just got this out, but this is a book for everybody. This isn't just for veterans. This is a love story. This is about Mike and Rochelle making it work, going through deployments. Mike had to fight alcoholism. He had to fight behavioral changes because he'd seen combat. And Mike and Rochelle stuck by each other. They built these businesses. Rochelle got really successful in real estate. and they started getting into like house flipping and all kinds of fun stuff. They came down. We just got Mike an award, but they came down to San Diego. We got them the Faith-Based Business Leadership Award. I got to introduce Mike, bring him up on stage at the Service and Sacrifice Gala in Sycuan. That was a lot of fun. But if you guys want to read a spectacular book, and it's not just about Mike's story. There are recipes here for healthier living, and there's a 30-day improvement journal where you can actually write in it. It's got like affirmations, and it teaches about family and fellowship and faith and self-discovery. But it's not an overly religious book. We do talk about faith. We do talk about the importance of believing in something, but it's not necessarily religion. Like, I'm more of a spiritual guy. I believe in the power of the universe and spirituality and the importance of it, journaling, gratitude, all that stuff. And Mike aligns with me on a lot of this stuff. So anyway, if you're interested, it's From Boots to Business. I promise you, this is an amazing read. I wrote it myself. I interviewed Mike for hours and hours and hours, 4 a.m. for the time difference. And you can go to lulu.com, LULU.com, and just type in From Boots to Business, Mike Rannigan, pick up a copy. I promise you, you will enjoy this book. It's incredible. Mike's story is wild. Just like me, we both grew up kind of rough. We both ended up successful, getting a lot done, but we weren't given a lot to work with. And I feel like the military was kind of the thing that helped us to hone our skills and to give us structure and discipline for the first time in our lives. I'm really proud of Mike. He's a good friend. He's been a client, but he's also just a good human being, and he helps out. He helps out his community a lot, and it's not a coincidence. He's also been on the cover of Shift magazine. That's how it works. If you're successful and you're in my orbit, we're going to talk about getting you a cover of Shift magazine. That's how Rob operates. All right. Let's see. Boots to Business. All right. Next, we're going to talk about new podcasts that are coming out. If you're looking to invest in some advertising, I would strongly suggest reaching out to Olivia Nunn and reaching out to Mike Dolbo. They're both releasing new podcasts. Mike's is going to be on veterans and business. Olivia is on women that are in the military or LEOs and people that have gone through immense struggle. And Olivia interviewed me. I was really grateful I got on one episode. But I would strongly suggest buying advertising on either of these shows because a couple reasons. You're going to get the lowest rates you'll ever get for a fledgling podcast. You're going to get in the ground floor and you're going to build favor with podcasters that can help you. Both of these are seasoned professionals. They're both media experts and they will take care of you. They both got good networks. So just food for thought. It does not cost a lot of money to advertise with a podcast, maybe a couple $100. I strongly suggest it. If you're interested, reach out. You can find them on LinkedIn or Facebook, or go on my Facebook page and just check my friends list. Olivia Nunn, Nunn, and Mike Dolbo, Dolbow. Both of them brand new podcasts. I'm super excited, but I will absolutely promote the hell out of them because I believe in the efficacy and the importance of what their message is. All right. Finally, God, so much going on. Finally, I'm hosting a book workshop for new authors in November. I'm going to be giving an intimate conference call to a group of people that want to be authors. But the real value of this is that if you have an idea in your head, I'm going to teach you how I write books super, super fast and publish them. You'll get a copy of One Day Author, and I really did write this in less than 24 hours with minimal ChatGPT. You're going to get a one-on-one conference with me over Zoom, talking about your project and ask me any question you want. And you'll get the group conference where you can work with other authors and be able to learn how to get your book done, as well as a bunch of other goodies that you're going to have. Like there's a free press release in here. There's AI-generated templates. There's a 30-day Facebook plan, all kinds of stuff. If you guys have ever wanted to be authors, check out my book workshop next month. Message me if you're interested. It's $9.97. I promise you it will be worth it. It costs $10,000 to $12,000 to have somebody ghostwrite and publish your book. I can show you how to do it for $9.97. I'm not doing it for you. Just be honest. I will do it with you, And I'm walking you through the process. I'll show you exactly how I did it. I'm a 15-time author. Okay. This works, and I'm really, really fucking fast. Okay. This took less than a day from idea to publish. So you've got pictures and QR codes, all the fun things. So anyway, if you guys are interested in becoming authors, check out that workshop. Just throw me a message. I'll be talking about it more as we get more graphics done. But I'm just making some early stage announcements right now. All right. That's all I got. I hope you guys have some fun stuff planned for the weekend. It's been a very interesting week. A lot of exercise, a lot of business stuff, but I'm grateful. I'm grateful for my life. I'm grateful for you guys. It's been a time of reflection, some changes in business. But Vanessa, thank you so much for the kind words and for checking this out and the interaction. I really do appreciate it. But I just want to, like, in the summation of this broadcast, I just want to encourage you guys, go for whatever it is that your heart's telling you to do. I've been an entrepreneur for probably 20 years. I've been on my own completely, like no boss, for 8 years. And living in San Diego is not cheap. It's important that you start something as fast as you can. As fast as you can. I mean, like today. Rent's not getting any cheaper. Okay. I'm always open to having these conversations. I'm never going to try and sell you guys anything. I'll just tell you what's available. But I took the chance and I said, you know what? I hate being in a cubicle. I hate working with people that are out of shape and unmotivated and uninspired and are not going to do shit for the next 20 years. I'm not going to be around that. And I started writing books. I started teaching. I started drawing from my experience and creating ebooks and courses and consulting calls, all kinds of stuff. But the point is, there's so many ways out there you guys can make money, that you can better your life, that you can put yourself on the map. It's not hard to do. I'm always willing to have these conversations for free. I believe there's so many people in San Diego that are just hurting. They worry about, can I pay this bill? You know, my rent went up. Can I feed my kids? All this different shit. And honestly, like, if you just know how, it's not hard to make a course. It's not hard to make an ebook. It's not hard to do a Zoom call or a workshop or sell consulting calls. I just got up one day and said, fuck this, I'm going for it. And I did it. And if you Google me, Google Rob the Warrior Strategist, and you'll see me all over, because I got real public and real loud about my story, and people started interviewing me, and that's how it grows. It starts off as a little tiny flame and becomes an inferno. Picture like a 6-story building on fire. And that's where I'm at right now. TV, newspapers, podcasts, all kinds of shit. But it happens when you realize that you were destined for more in life. And I'm sorry to call Tony Robbins on you guys. It's Friday and I've had some coffee and I fucking ran like 4 or 6 miles today. So I'm probably pretty high energy. But the point is, don't sit on your dreams. I'm coming here from my house on a Friday, no boss, complete time freedom, because I didn't sit on my ass. I got after it. So anyway, if you guys ever want to have a conversation or have questions, just message me. That's all you have to do. Ask me specific questions. If you guys ever want to email me, editor@shiftlifedesign.com. Editor@shiftlifedesign.com. You can ask me income stream questions. You can ask me anything you want. Hey, Rob, how do I make a course? How do I make an ebook? How do I do consulting calls? I'll show you, all the things I've learned. There's all these free websites out there that can, like canva.com is how I make Vanessa. Yes, I do have a LinkedIn. If you just look up Rob Garcia, I will pop up. You'll see my goofy face. Canva.com is where tens of thousands of dollars are waiting for you. Dead serious. You can make ebooks, you can make graphics, you can make courses. Canva lets you do AI videos. It lets you make commercials, and it's free. Vanessa, awesome. Thank you so much. Can't wait to connect. I'll teach you the dark arts. I'll show you the way. But point is, you can use Canva to make a bunch of digital products. People are still buying ebooks. They're still buying courses. They're still buying, whatever. Just got to position yourself right, get some good content. I use Canva to make my magazine, but I also use it to make workbooks. But it's been very profitable for me, and I've been able to do a lot of good and help a lot of people. All right. I like the energy. All right, guys. That's all I got. God, I worked out today. My stomach hurts. I made some spicy chicken soup, and then in about 4 hours, probably gonna crack open a vodka soda and a Michelob, and then just chill out and watch prison movies. That's the exciting life when you're a bachelor and live alone in Hillcrest. All right. Thanks so much, guys. Really appreciate everybody checking this out. If you have questions, feel free to message me. And if you want to know more about what I do, GarciaGlobalMedia.com. And I know I've promoted like every fucking thing I'm involved with today. I'm sorry, but it happens. GarciaGlobalMedia.com is my main site. If you want to read the magazine, it's ShiftLifeDesign.com. I am Rob Garcia, the Warrior Strategist, and I will see you next time. As always, stay famous. I love you guys, and I want you to win. See ya.